Okay, this is a Freestyle California State Association Duels Championship, starting at 152 pounds. 1 point. Tyler Noon in the red for the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. Zach Dawson in the blue for the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association. This is the first match in this gold medal dual meet.
How do you mean the gold bear? We're playing for the pop.
Dawson in on a leg attack. Remember, these are freestyle rules. Wrestlers must win 2 out of 3 periods. A pin does end the match. 1:15 left here in the first period. Tyler Noon in the red singlet from the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. Zach Dawson from the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association in the blue, white, and red. Front headlock by Tyler Noon. 55 seconds left here in the first period. Close to the edge of the mat. Tyler Noon doing a great job staying in bounds. Back to center, says the referee, with 45 seconds left here in the first period. This is the 152-pound weight class. This is our first match in this gold medal dual meet. Head and arm attempt by Dawson. No point, says the referee. Tyler Noon now comes up on the leg. 1 point takedown. 2-0 the score for Tyler Noon. 15 seconds left. Back to their feet, back to center. San Joaquin beating the Central Valley in the second round. Zach Dawson now in a front headlock, looking to score his point. Takedown, now looking for exposure. No exposure, says the referee. 1 second left. And Tyler Noon takes the advantage, winning the first period. Remember, both wrestlers must win 2 out of 3 periods. We started in the 152-pound weight class and work our way up. Freestyle rules. Wrestlers must win 2 out of 3 periods. Difference of 6 points wins the period. Also 2 3-point moves wins the period. And we begin the second period. Tyler Noon with the advantage, winning the first period. Zach Dawson in on the legs, 1 point takedown. And now looking for exposure points, and he earns them. 3-0 the score for Zach Dawson from the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association.
Your shot.
A 1:35 left here in the second period. Shot attempt now by Tyler Noon, looking for exposure. No points yet, score, says the referee. Tilt. Two for Tyler Noon from the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. He has the advantage, winning the first period. Back to their feet, says the referee. 3-2 the score. Tyler Noon in the red. A minute left here in the second period. Tyler Noon already winning the first period, looking to win the second period. Shot attempt once again on the left side. Looking for a takedown. Zach Dawson in the blue, fighting off. And Tyler Noon gains 1 point. 3-3 the score. 25 seconds left. 2 points for Zach Dawson, 1 point for Tyler Noon. 5 for the score for Zach Dawson in the blue singlet.
5 points. Take down.
Tyler Noon in the red singlet, trailing by 1 point here in this second period. 2 point exposure for Tyler Noon. And he wins the match, winning 2 out of 3 periods.
6-5. Red.
Up next is the 160-pound weight class.
Okay, what do we have for red? Daniel. Thank you. That's correct, that's your team score. This is used for team score, that's right. 3 red.
This is now the 160-pound weight class. We started at the 152-pound weight class. This is the second match of this championship dual meet. 3-1 the scores. San Joaquin Wrestling Association taking the lead after match number 1. Trevor Daniel in the red singlet, Jake Elliott in the blue singlet, representing the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association. This is a freestyle match. Wrestlers must win 2 out of 3 periods. Duck under by Jake Elliott, gaining 1 point advantage. Now looking for a leg lace, starting on the left side, trapping the right leg on the right side. Gains 2 points, 2 more points, and a continuous roll, 6 point difference. Jake Elliott takes the first period. Jake Elliott gaining the takedown and right away going after the legs for the leg lace. Dominating fashion by Jake Elliott. Your thoughts, Mr. Campbell?
It's a great duel. It's good to be here watching 2 great associations go at it, wrestle in the finals, and being able to sit here and score it and officiate it.
Thank you. That was Lyndon Campbell, chairman here in this match. This is the second period. Jake Elliott taking the first period. Remember, wrestlers must win 2 out of 3 periods. Jake Elliott fighting off the whip. 2 point exposure given to Jake Elliott. Out of bounds. Caution and 1 point for Jake Elliott. 3-0 the score here in the second period. 1:28 left. Trevor Daniel trailing. 3-0 the score. Trevor Daniel's going to have to look for a high scoring move. Here with 1:10 left in the second period. Jake Elliott from the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association being the more defensive wrestler now. He took the first period and now has the lead in the second period. Trevor Daniel maybe looking for a lateral drop. Goes for a front headlock. Elliott with the duck under. 1.40 the score. 40 seconds left here in the second period. Now a gut wrench and the tech. 6 point difference here in the second period. Jake Elliott winning the second match here in this dual meet. San Joaquin winning the first one. San Joaquin taking the lead here in this dual meet, 5-3. This is a gold medal dual meet match. We go on to the 170-pound weight class.
What about the ones that are wrestling?
Alright, I'm looking for blue things. Thank you, red. Thank you.
First time he's worked it all day. He's coming right into the finals, not knowing what he's doing.
This is the 170-pound weight class. Ray Lomas in the red singlet, Keaton Subject in the blue singlet. For the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association, double leg attempt. Ray Lomas countering, gets his 1 point. For control, looking for a gun reach now on the right side at the edge of the mat, and he gains it. Gives a 2 point, looked like hand to hand there. 2 point confirmed by the chair. 2-0 the score for Keaton Subject here in the first period, 1:35 left. Lomas taking advantage of the push-out rule. 4-0 the score. We're in the first period. Wrestlers must win 2 out of 3 periods. A pin does finish the match. 2 3-point moves also finishes the period. And a difference of 6 points is a tech fall. A minute left here in this first period. 4-0 the score for Ray Lomas in the red and gray singlet, representing the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. Double leg attempt by Keaton Subject. Ray Lomas trying to counter. 1 point scored by Keaton Subject. And we're back to center. 45 seconds left here in the first period. This is the 170-pound weight class. Third match of this dual meet. Sacramento Area Wrestling Association taking the lead after the second match. 5-3 the scores in the team dual meet.
30 seconds.
See if we see another double leg shot attempt by Keaton Subject. And the high crotch. Now front headlock by Ray Lomas. See if we get a turn here. Looks like he's just holding on. Now looking for some torque. Might get brought up, and they do. 9 seconds left here in the first period. Ray Lomas with the lead. 4-1 the score. Now a shot attempt. Looking for some near fall. 1 point. Not enough. Ray Lomas takes the first period. Jake Elliott close to getting a 3-point move there, close at the end of the first period, but Ray Lomas defended it well, only gave up 1 point. We start the second period. Ray Lomas from the San Joaquin Wrestling Association taking the first period. Jake Elliott with 3 shot attempts in the first period. See if he goes for that shot again. We're close to the edge of the mat here. Jake Elliott trying to circle back to center. 1:40 left here in the second period. Arm drag attempt by Keaton Subject. Now the shot attempt, double leg, maybe coming up on him. 1 point. 1 point for Keaton Subject. 1-0 the score, 1:30 left here in the second period. Ray Lomas taking the first period. Wrestlers must win 2 out of 3 periods. Ray Lomas trying to counter here, and he does. Gains 1 point, ties up this period. 1:15 left. 1-1 the score. Ray Lomas looking for a gut wrench. And back to center in the neutral position. 1:08 left here in the second period. Dual meet score, 5 points for the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association, 3 for the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. This is the freestyle gold medal dual meet match here at the California State Association Duels. Shot attempt once again by Keaton Subject. Defended well by Ray Lomas. 45 seconds left here in the second period. 1-1 the score. If 33 seconds left. If the score stays like this, Ray Lomas did score the last point because it's tied. He would win the period, but Keaton in on the legs. Ray Lomas looking to defend, giving the 1 point. Keaton takes the advantage here in the second period with 20 seconds left. 2-1 the score. They can still be brought up to their feet, and they do. 14 seconds left. Keaton Subject taking the lead here with 14 seconds left in the second period. If the score stays like it is now, they'll go into a third and deciding period. Shot attempt now by Lomas, defended by Keaton, and he gains it! He will win this match! In the tie, each wrestler scored 2 one-point moves, and Ray Lomas was the last one to score, winning the third period in this 170-pound weight class. The red singlet, Logan Paxton in the blue singlet. This dual meet is tied up 6-6. These two teams also met in the Greco finals yesterday, with Sacramento Area Wrestling Association winning by 8 points. Logan Paxton gains his first point. 1-0 the score, 1:40 left here in the first period. Paxton now looking for a high gut wrench close to the edge of the mat. See if he gains exposure, and he does. 3-0 the score. Needs confirmation. The center referee scoring. No points scored there at the end. 1-0 the score still. Blood time here for Paxton. This is the 182-pound weight class, 6-6 to score on the duel. They started at the 152-pound weight class. 1:26 seconds left here in the first period. Shot attempt by Trevor Smith, defended well by Paxton. Gains his 1 point. Confirmed by the judge, 2-0 the score. Paxton now looking for a gut wrench. Defended well. 2 points gained by Smith. We're still in bounds. 57 seconds left here in the first period, 2-2 the score. Trevor Smith gaining a 2-point exposure. Close to the edge of the mat, and steps out. Now Logan Paxton taking the lead, 3-2 the score. 45 seconds left here in the first period. Shot attempt now, defended well by Trevor Smith. Now looking for a jump, and 2-point exposure signaled by the referee. A judge only says 1. 2 points confirmed by the chair. 4-3 the score. 23 seconds left here in the first period. Trevor Smith in the red singlet with the lead. In our freestyle rules, wrestlers must win 2 out of 3 periods. Trevor Smith close to the edge of the mat. Smart by Smith, circling towards the center. 5 seconds left. Trevor Smith with the lead. And he keeps that lead. Trevor Smith from the San Joaquin Wrestling Association taking the first period. This is the 182-pound weight class. 6-6 the score in the championship dual meet here at the California USA Wrestling Association Dual Championships. This is the second period. Trevor Smith in the red singlet, Logan Paxton in the blue singlet. Paxton in the blue singlet being the more aggressive wrestler here. Now looking, gains control on top, 1 point for Paxton. Start off the second period as we did in the first period. Paxton, the more aggressive wrestler. Logan now trying to defend off the bottom, coming up with the leg. We're at the edge of the mat. No points, out of bounds. 1:30 left here in the second period. 1-0 the score. Logan Paxton with the lead. Logan Paxton representing the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association. Trevor Smith representing the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. Shot attempt by Smith.
Be smart.
Trevor Smith at the edge of the mat. Gains 3 points. 3-point move at the edge of the mat for Trevor Smith. 3-1 to score. 1:11 seconds left here in the second period. Trevor Smith with the body lock at the edge of the mat. Gaining a 3-point move. Shot attempt by Smith. Heads collided there. Both wrestlers seem to still be okay. 50 seconds left here in the second period. Trevor Smith in the red won the first period. He has the advantage. Trevor Smith got poked in the eye. Referee warning Paxton. "40 seconds left here in the second period. Trevor Smith, if Trevor Smith's able to maintain this lead, he'll win the period and the match. Paxton. 6-6 to score is a dual meet team point. 3 seconds left. No point scored by the referee. And Trevor Smith wins this match for the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. Takes the dual meet team score. 7 for the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association, 9 for the San Joaquin Wrestling Association.
Well, I'm pretty sure we might have. Mr. Smith.
We move on to the 195-pound weight class. Kimba Johnson representing the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association. Jojo Ochoa representing the San Joaquin. Arm drag by. 1 point confirmed by the judge. This is the first period, 1:40 left. 9-7 the score here in the dual meet team points. This is a gold medal freestyle match, the California Association Dual Meet Tournament. Back to center on their feet, says the referee. Remember, these are freestyle rules. Wrestlers must win 2 out of 3 periods. Shot attempt by JoJo Ochoa. Defended well by Kimba Johnson at the edge of the mat. 1 point for JoJo Ochoa. 1-1 the score. Injury time for Kimba Johnson. Might have hit his shoulder there at the edge of the mat. JoJo Ochoa capitalizing on a double leg shot, driving Kimba Johnson down on his shoulder. Gained his 1 point from the push-out rule. Sacramento Area Wrestling Association coming into the final in the first round, beating the Inland Empire Wrestling Association. In the second round, or in the semifinal, they beat the Southern California Wrestling Association to meet up here in the finals against the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. Once again, JoJo Ochoa in the red singlet, representing the San Joaquin Wrestling Association, ties the score with 1:15 left here in the first period. This is a 195-pound weight class. Shot attempt by Ochoa. Trevor Smith looking to pummel in. Now an ankle pick attempt. A minute left here in the first period. 1-1 the score. Ochoa with the advantage. Or Kimba Johnson with the advantage, scoring the last 1 point. Two on one for Kimba Johnson on the left side. 40 seconds left. Now a shot attempt by Kimba Johnson on the left side. Brings it up high. Might be looking for the push-out rule, and he does. Steps out of bounds. Kimba Johnson gaining 1 point push-out. 2-1 the score with 30 seconds left here in the first period. JoJo Ochoa might be turning it up here to be the more aggressive wrestler. He's trailing by 1 point. 19 seconds left here in the first period. Remember, freestyle rules, wrestlers must win 2 out of 3 periods. A pin does win the match. Difference of 6 points ends a period. And 2 3-point moves also ends a period. Looks like Kimba Johnson will win this first period for the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association. 9-7 the score. San Joaquin Wrestling Association with the lead. This is a gold medal match here at the California Association dual meet. Kimba Johnson in the blue singlet, JoJo Ochoa in the red. JoJo Ochoa scoring the first points with a double leg and scoring the 1 point push-out rule. Kimba Johnson attacking the head, trying to snap down now an elbow pass by attempt. 1:50 left here in the second period. Now an arm drag attempt. Kimba Johnson with the push-out. Only one. Confirmed by the chair. 1:40 left here in the second period. 1-0 the score for Kimba Johnson in the blue singlet. He has the advantage. He won the first period. Head snap attempt again by Kimba Johnson. JoJo Ochoa circling back to the center. Kimba Johnson with an underhook on the left side. Head control on the right. 1:10 left here in the second period. Arm drag. Double leg now by Kimba Johnson to the outside, and he'll gain 3 points. 3-point move at the edge of the mat for Kimba Johnson with 1:05 left here in the second period. 4-0 the score for Kimba Johnson. Shot attempt by JoJo Ochoa, defended by Kimba Johnson, gains his 1 point. 5-0 the score. Kimba Johnson just with one more point needed for the tech fall here in the second period. As a half Nelson on the left side. Back to their feet. 5-0 the score for Kimba Johnson. JoJo will need a desperation throw here. Kimba Johnson still the more aggressive wrestler with 35 seconds left. Kimba Johnson, now a shot attempt by JoJo Ochoa. Kimba Johnson with a 2-point exposure and the tech. He will win this 195-pound match here in this dual meet. Taking the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association into the lead. Or tying the dual meet. 10-10 the score. We move on to the 220-pound weight class. JT Goodwin versus Jeremy Sweeney. Goodwin representing the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. Sweeney representing the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association. Goodwin gaining his first point here in the first period. Arm drag attempt by Sweeney. Defended well by Goodwin and capitalizing on it. Now with the gut wrench. Looking for a pin. Through a gut wrench. Gains his 2 points. 3-0 the score. Here with 1:25 left in the first period. Another gut wrench. 5-0 the score. Goodwin attempting those high gut wrenches, looking to capitalize and throwing a half, maybe looking for a pin. Looking for a tech right here, 2-point exposure, and he gains it. Goodwin.
It's nothing about it. Just if he grabs my fingers to pull, and you have him pulling and putting in the half, and he grabs my fingers to pull us off the half. I mean, you can't attack the fingers. You can freestyle to do right. So if you feel to get out of the ball, we be cautious.
Okay, you guys are killing me. All of these are done, another knowledge bring them to
JT Goodwin. Waiting the first period. In on a shot now on the left side. Sweeney might be looking for a crotch lift. And he gains 2 points. Now 2 points for Goodwin. 2-2 the score.
We started 152. I have no idea why. Shoot on him, Sweeney.
2-1 the score. Jeremy Sweeney with the lead. 1:20 left. Goodwin now in on a shot. Sweeney was looking for a crotch lift there. Goodwin looks like his ankle might have been caught. Looks like an ankle injury.
I saw him land on his ankle and he went like this.
3-1 the score, 1:13 left.
30, Casey. Yeah, I've already added 20. We're at about a minute now.
About a minute, so they got 30 seconds.
You know where guys?
Right there. It'll be over there.
Ten seconds left, Jason.
Injury default here at 220 pounds. Sweeney will win this match. So we'll give the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association the lead in the dual meet, 15 points to 10. Taking us to the heavyweight match. We started at 152 pounds. Richard Black in the red singlet for the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. Jahari Taylor for the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association.
Oh, you gotta go too. You want 2 or 3 fingers?
Richard Black attempting a double leg there, defended well by Jahari Taylor. We're at the edge of the mat. One point for Jahari Taylor here in the first period, a minute 39 left. No point scored by the referee. Richard Black in the red singlet, another shot attempt. Defended well by Jahari Taylor. These are freestyle rules. Wrestlers must win 2 out of 3 periods. A pin does end the match. 2 3-point moves ends the period. And a 6-point difference is a technical fall, and that ends the period also. 1-0 the score for Jahari Taylor in the blue singlet. Leg attack by Black. Gives him his 1 point. 1-1 the score at the edge of the mat. Back to center, no point scored. 1-1 the score, 48 seconds left here in the first period. Seconds left here in the first period. No point scored there at the edge of the mat. 1-0 or 1-1 the score. Richard Black with the advantage here in the first period, scoring the last point. Richard Black circling back to center, not giving up. 1 point for Richard Black here in this heavyweight match. 2-1 the score with 19 seconds left. Back to their feet with 11 seconds left. Richard Black in the red singlet with the lead. And Richard Black wins the first period. Remember, wrestlers must win 2 out of 3 periods.
That's all I could find to cover trail. Fine job over here.
We start the second period. Richard Black winning the first period with the advantage. So he keeps on going for that leg trip on the left side. Johnny Taylor now looking for a lateral drop. A minute 40 left here in the second period. Head snap attempt by Richard Black. Richard Black now the more aggressive wrestler in the first period. See if he can maintain that. Duck under attempt by Johnny Taylor. Jahari Taylor. Another leg trip by Richard Black on the left side. Jahari Taylor countering well. Back on their feet. Push out. And 1 point scored by Jahari Taylor. 1-0 the score. A minute left here in the second period. Snap down attempt by Jahari Taylor. Richard Black on his knees. Jahari Taylor looking for the 1 point. Now Richard Black looking to counter. No points. Now the 1 point scored by Jahari Taylor. 35 seconds left here in the second period. 2-0 the score for Jahari Taylor. Richard Black looks to be the more fatigued wrestler here in the second period. .2-0 the score for Jahari Taylor in the blue singlet. It is a heavyweight match. This gold medal dual meet. Jahari Taylor with a snap down again. Now looking for his 1 point. Gains it. 3-0 the score with 3 seconds left. Jahari Taylor taking the second period. 1 period each. Going into the third and deciding period. 15-10 the dual meet score. Sacramento Area Wrestling Association with the lead. And we start the third period. Richard Black in the red singlet representing the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. Jahari Taylor in the blue singlet representing the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association. A minute 45 left here in the third period. 15-10 the score in the dual meet championship. Sacramento Area Wrestling Association, or Sacramento Area Wrestling Association with the lead. A minute 25 left here in the third period. Richard Black, the Russian tie on the right side. Now Jahari Taylor with control. Another leg trip attempt by Richard Black. A minute left here in the third period. 0-0 the score. This is the third period. Freestyle rules. Each wrestler has one. Both wrestlers looking fatigued here in the third period. Both wrestlers pummeling in the middle of the mat. Being aware. Richard Black looking for the leg attempt. Leg trip attempt. 10 seconds left. Jahari Taylor circling back to the center. 4 seconds left. And we will see our first leg clinch of the dual meet. Jahari Taylor.
First time any balls are drawn. Higher.
Jahari Taylor scoring the 2-point move. He pulls the blue ball. Jahari Taylor will have the advantage. He will have the leg clinch. He'll have to take down Richard Black or score a point, or Richard Black gains his 1 point and will win the match. 30-second overtime period here in this heavyweight match. Jahari Taylor chooses the right leg. Once he clinches his hands, the whistle will blow. He has 30 seconds to take him down and get a point. 1 point, they'll keep wrestling through the 30 seconds. Jahari Taylor, your winner in this heavyweight match over Richard Black. That'll take the dual meet team points. 18 for the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association. 11 for the San Joaquin Wrestling Association.
Felix. Blue. The match.
We move on to the 106-pound weight class. 100-pound weight class. Tyler Felix in the red. Anthony Wesley in the blue. Anthony Wesley from the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association. Tyler Felix from the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. This is our first period in the 100-pound weight class. Remember, freestyle rules. A wrestler must win 2 out of 3 periods to win the match. A pin does end the match. Difference of 6 points is a tech fall and will end the period, and 2 3-point moves will also end the period. 1:30 left here in the first period. Tyler Felix looking for a leg attack. Arm drag attempt by Anthony Wesley. Front headlock now by Tyler Felix. That looked like a 3-point move, given only 1 point awarded by the referee. And confirmed by the judge. 1-0 the score for Anthony Wesley. 1:10 left here. Shot attempt by Felix. Cross lift by Anthony Wesley. Gaining 2 points. 3-0 the score for Anthony Wesley. Tyler Felix now looking for a crotch lift. Anthony Wesley giving up position. Grabs the ankle to not give Tyler Felix leverage. 1 point for Tyler Felix. 3-1 the score. 43 seconds left here in the first period. Tyler Felix in the red singlet. Anthony Wesley in the blue singlet. Shot attempt by Felix, defended well by Wesley. Lateral drop by Wesley. Takes Felix to his back. He's in danger, close to the edge of the mat. The referee out of bounds. 19 seconds left here in the first period. Nine won the score. That's a tech fall. More than 6 point difference is a tech fall for the period. Anthony Wesley taking the first period. Needs to win one of the next periods to win the match. Wrestlers must win 2 out of 3 periods. And Anthony Wesley taking the first period. A dramatic head and arm at the edge of the mat for Anthony Wesley. Looked like he had a pinfall, not called by any of the referees. We start the second period. Anthony Wesley representing the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association. Tyler Felix representing the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. The dual meet, 18 points for Sacramento, 11 points for the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. A minute 40 left here in the second period. Shot attempt by Felix, countered well by Anthony Wesley. He'll gain a 3-point advantage. Now a gut wrench, no points, says the referee. A minute 25 left. Power half attempt by Wesley on the left side. Back to their feet, says the referee. Anthony Wesley countering on Tyler Felix' shot here in the second period as he did in the first period. Shot attempt again. Wesley now with the reshot to the outside. 1 point for Anthony Wesley. 4-0 the score here in the second period. Anthony Wesley gaining his win getting the advantage of taking the first period. Tyler Felix in on a shot again. Wesley looking to defend, not giving up any points as of yet. Tyler Felix needs to face him. 45 seconds left, and Tyler Felix gaining 1 point. 4-1 the score for Tyler Felix.
Stop. Got 2 red, caution blue, 1 red.
Four, 3 the score. Anthony Wesley still with the advantage. Another shot attempt by Tyler Felix. Anthony Wesley looking to defend. Throws him over. 1 point for Tyler Felix. 4 for the score. 19 seconds left. Now 1 point for Wesley. 5 for the score. 10 seconds left here in the second period. Anthony Wesley is able to maintain this. Two more points for Anthony Wesley, and he'll win the second period, taking the match in this 100-pound weight class. That will take the dual meet score. 21 points for the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association, 12 points for the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. We'll move on to the 106-pound weight class. Nico Kalunga in the red singlet. Isaac Blackburn for the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association.
Okay, who do we have for red? Okay, who do we have for blue? Okay, thanks.
Once again, this is the 106-pound weight class. Nico Kalunga in the red singlet. Isaac Blackburn in the blue singlet. Blackburn representing the San Joaquin. Nico Kalunga in on a shot. Gaining his 1 point. Now looking for some exposure points. First one for a leg lace, now looking for a gut wrench. Now looking for a cradle on the far side. A minute 40 left here in the first period. Back to their feet. Nico Kalunga representing the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. Duck under attempt by Kalunga, defended well by Blackburn. Now a shot attempt by Kalunga, gaining his 1 point takedown. 2-on-1 on the left side for Kalunga. Looking for some exposure points on top. A minute 20 left here in the first period. Kalunga now looking for a crotch lift attempt on the left side. Back to their feet, says the referee. 1:10 left here in the first period. Nico Kalunga with a 2-point lead with 1 minute left here in the first period. Now a shot attempt once again by Kalunga, and he'll get his 1-point takedown. 50 seconds left here in the first period. Nico Kalunga looking for a far side cradle. He'll gain a 2-point exposure, and now looking for a pin with 40 seconds left here in the first period. This is the 106-pound weight class, and the fall for Nico Kalunga for the San Joaquin Wrestling Association over Isaac Blackburn. That'll take the dual meet. 17 for the San Joaquin Wrestling Association, 21 for the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association.
Okay, red I have who? Rico. Okay, blue. Okay, thank you.
We move on to the 113-pound weight class. Rico Quintana in the red, Anthony Hernandez in the blue singlet. We're in the first period. Front headlock by Rico Quintana.
Go, Rico. Hit it.
And a roll by Quintana, 2-point exposure. Front headlock roll. Back to their feet, says the referee. 1:34 left here in the first period. Rico Quintana capitalizing on a front headlock, scoring the first 2 points. Wrestlers must win 2 out of 3 periods to win the match. A pinfall in any of the periods also wins the match. 2 3-point moves ends the period, and a difference of 6 points also ends the period. Also, a 5-point move will also end the period. .55 seconds left here in the first period. Rico Kalunga with the lead in the red singlet, representing the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. Rico Quintana. Correction there. Quintana with the lead in the red singlet. Hernandez now with the front headlock of his own, now trying to whip him over. Quintana looks like he might be taking advantage of his position, and to his back goes Hernandez. 3 points for Rico Quintana. 22 seconds left. 5-0 the score for Quintana. This is the 113-pound weight class. Rico Quintana with an ankle pick attempt. Eight seconds left here in the first period. Rico Quintana will win the first period. Take the advantage here. Remember, wrestlers must win 2 out of 3 periods. Rico Quintana scoring at the edge of the mat with his 3-point move. This is a California Association duels. San Joaquin Wrestling Association in the red, Sacramento Area Wrestling Association in the blue, and the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association leading this dual meet 21-17. We're in the second period. Rico Quintana in the red singlet, Anthony Hernandez in the blue singlet. Front headlock now by Rico Quintana. Hernandez able to get out of that, back to center. Russian tie by Quintana on the left side. Shot attempt now by Hernandez to the right side. Looks like he'll finish and he'll gain some exposure points. Quintana in trouble. 3-0 the score. For Hernandez, now looking for a high gut. And he gains exposure. The referee giving him 2 points. 5-0 the score. 1 minute left here in the second period for Hernandez. Rico Quintana looking to turn it up here. That Russian tie on the left side once again for Quintana. Great head position by Hernandez. Now a lateral drop attempt by Quintana, and he gains it. Looking for the pinfall now. 4 points for Quintana with 30 seconds left here in the second period. Hernandez looking to reverse, and Quintana stays on top. 5 for the score with 24 seconds left here in the second period. Quintana looking for a high gut at the edge of the mat. No point signal by the referee. And 2 point score by Quintana at the edge of the mat with the high gut wrench. 6-5 the score, 15 seconds left. Quintana winning the first period. Quintana can now take the second period and win the match. 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Hernandez now in on a shot. Only 1 point. Quintana wins the match. He has a 3-point move.
We scored the 3 there.
No, you had 2 and 1. He had 3 at the beginning.
We scored the 3.
Let's see what he has. Just make sure he has the same as you over here. That's the old one. The new one. Quintana wins that second period, scoring that 3-point move. He'll win the second period and the match.
3-1-2, 2-1-2-1. That's correct.
Hey, Coach, you need to go away. You need to go away. You need to go away.
No, they only scored it 2.
Coach, you need to go away. You guys got a 2. You
guys scored that to score.
Gomez is blue. Red is who?
Let's go. Right. There was no.
Aaron Ramirez in the red singlet now, representing the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. James Gomez in the blue singlet, representing the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association. Sacramento Area Wrestling Association leading this dual meet 22-20. We're in the 120-pound weight class. We started in the 152-pound weight class and worked our way up. We're in the first period, 1:35 left. Shot attempt by Ramirez. Defended by Gomez, capitalizing, gaining his 1 point here in the first period. 22-20, the dual meet point with Sacramento Area Wrestling Association in the lead.
Hey, Lyndon.
A minute 10 left here in the first period. Aaron Ramirez in the red singlet. James Gomez in the blue singlet, representing the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association. Double leg attempt now by Ramirez once again. A whip over by James Gomez.
One blue.
Ramirez able to reverse. 5-1 the score. James Gomez in the blue singlet with the lead. 35 seconds left here in the first period. James Gomez able to capitalize.
Hey, will you go around? What's that? It's like IEWA and SJWA. I guess they're all right.
Aaron Ramirez with an underhook on the right side. So maybe setting up that double leg once again. 4 seconds left. And James Gomez takes that first period for the San Joaquin Wrestling Association, Sacramento Area Wrestling Association. Their wrestlers must win 2 out of 3 periods here in this freestyle match. And we start the second period. James Gomez with the advantage, taking that first period. Aaron Ramirez in the red singlet from the San Joaquin Wrestling Association, taking 2 double leg shots but not able to capitalize. Shot attempt now by Gomez. Another double leg attempt by Ramirez. Now lateral. Looked like Gomez was going to go for a lateral drop after that double leg attempt. A minute left here in the second period. James Gomez with the advantage, winning the first period. See if Aaron Ramirez is able to finish this double leg. Now to a single leg on the right side. He'll gain his 1 point. Almost had 2 point exposure there. 40 seconds left here in the second period. 1-0 the score for Aaron Ramirez. Back to center on their feet. 39 seconds left. (22-20) is the team score. Sacramento Area Wrestling Association leading this dual meet. This is the Freestyle California Association Dual Meet Championships. This is a gold medal match. Aaron Ramirez with the full body lock. Now a head and arm attempt by Gomez, gaining 3. And 1 for near fall. 4-1 the score. Gomez looking for a pinfall now. Aaron Ramirez trying to fight off.
Way to fight, Aaron.
And Gomez wins that second period.
Get him.
That takes the dual meet. Sacramento Area Wrestling Association to 25 points. San Joaquin to 21. We move on to the 126-pound weight class.
Thank you.
Rafael Herrera for the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. Alex Rominger for the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association. Rafael Herrera capitalizing on that shot from Rominger. 1-0 the score. A minute 40 left here in the first period. Gut wrench by Herrera, now looking for a pinfall. Technical fall by Herrera. Rafael Herrera taking the advantage, winning the first period, gaining his 6-point difference in the 126-pound weight class. Great dual meet here in the gold medal match, dual meet match. You're watching the California Association Dual Meet Championships. A minute 50 left here in the second period. Herrera with the advantage, winning the first period. Alex Rominger now on the right side with the Russian tie. Herrera looking for a leg attack. Great wizard by Rominger. Herrera looked like he was going to be able to gain a takedown. Defended by Rominger, now back to center on their feet. A minute 19 left here in the second period. Shot attempt by Rominger. Herrera defending on the edge of the net. 1 point for 1 point for Herrera at the edge of the mat. Rafael Herrera with the lead. A minute left here in the second period. Herrera has the advantage, taking the first period. Russian tie on the left side for Rominger. .45 seconds left here in the second period. Elbow pass by attempt by Herrera, defended well by Rominger. Herrera gaining his 1 point via the push-out rule on the side. Shot attempt by Herrera on the left side, coming up to a double leg, looking for a 3-point exposure. No points yet, signaled by the referee. 16 seconds left. Rominger in danger at the edge of the mat. Herrera looking for a pin, and he gains the call. 5 team points for the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. They take the lead in this dual meet, 26-25. It's a barn burner here. 26-25. San Joaquin takes the advantage here in this dual meet gold medal match.
Thank you.
2-1 fall.
Yep.
Exciting. Having fun yet?
Victor Trujillo in the blue singlet. Trent Nicholson in the red. Shot attempt by Trujillo, defended by Nicholson. A minute 45 left here in the first period. Front headlock now by Nicholson. See if he can gain a front headlock roll. Now a shot attempt by Trujillo, and he gains his 1 point takedown. Now looking for a leg lace. He has the leg lace locked, and he torques it. 1 point, hand-to-hand exposure for Trujillo. Back to center on their feet. 1:15 left here in the first period. 2-0 the score for Trujillo. This is the 132-pound weight class. We started at 152 and worked our way up. Shot attempt by Trujillo. Gains his 1 point. Now looking for a gut wrench. 2 point exposure. 5-0 the score with 50 seconds left. Trujillo with another gut wrench. 6 point tech fall for Trujillo. He takes the first period. Four matches left, including this match here. Trujillo with the advantage. Three matches left, correction. And we start the second period. Trujillo in the blue singlet with the advantage, winning the first period. Our wrestlers must win 2 out of 3 periods. A pin does end the match. Nicholson with the 1 point control advantage. A minute 40 left here in the second period. Trujillo in on the shot. Nicholson giving up the point. 1-1, 2-1 the score. Nicholson still with the lead. Back on their feet, says the referee. A minute 25 left here in the second period. Victor Trujillo in the blue.
We need the other one to go with it.
A minute 10 left here in the second period. Victor Trujillo in the blue. Trent Nicholson in the red. This is the 132-pound weight class gold medal dual meet match. We're at the California State Association dual meet. Trent Nicholson in on a shot. Trujillo looking for exposure points, and he gains it. 2 points. Now looking for a 3-pointer, and he gains it. 5 points in a matter of seconds. Now looking for more exposure with the leg lace. Technical fall. Takes period number 2 also. Sacramento Area Wrestling Association taking the lead back in this dual meet. Sacramento Area Wrestling Association taking the lead 29-27 in the dual meet points. We move on to the 138-pound weight class. Isaac Alva for the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. Martin Ramirez for the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association. Ramirez in on the shot. Gain his 1 point. Back to their feet, says the referee. 1-0 the score. We're down to our last 2 matches here of the dual meet. And it's a barn burner, 29-27. Sacramento Area Wrestling Association in the blue singlets with the lead. 1 more point for Ramirez. A minute 25 left here in the first period. Shot attempt by Ramirez. Defended off by Alva. Underhook on the right side. 3 points for Ramirez. 3-point confirmed by the chair. 5-0 the score, a minute 13 left. And he gains us 6 points. 6-point tech for Ramirez. Gives him the first period. Remember, wrestlers must win 2 out of 3 periods. A pin to end the match. 2 3-point moves ends the period. And we start the second period with Martin Ramirez with the advantage. Shot attempt by Ramirez. Defended off by Alva. Gaining this 1 point. We're at the edge of the mat. Alva still looking for some exposure. 1-0 the score for Alva in the red singlet, representing the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. Martin Ramirez in the blue and green, representing the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association. Shot attempt by Ramirez, defended off by Alva. Now Alva with the shot attempt. No point scored, says the referee. Ramirez was looking for a cradle on the far side, now looking for a cross lift. And he'll gain the 2 points. 2-1 the score. Ramirez takes the lead here in the second period. He has the advantage, winning the first period. A minute 10 left here in the second period. And Alva gains a point through the push-out rule with a minute left. 2-2 the score. Ramirez still has the advantage, gaining the 2-point exposure, but Alva gains a 1 point. 3-2 the score with 45 seconds left here in the second period. Back to their feet, says the referee.
He's coming. He's coming.
Alva in the red singlet with the lead. 3-2 the score. 35 seconds left here in the second period. Ramirez into the shot once again. Gains his 3 points. 3-point move for Ramirez. 5-3 the score. 29 seconds left here in the second period. Ramirez with the advantage, taking the first period. He's in the lead here in the second period. 5-3 the score. 20 seconds left.
Snap it.
Close to the edge of the mat. 1 point for Alva. Back up to their feet, says the referee, with 7 seconds left.
Go big. Go big and go home.
One point given up by Ramirez, but Ramirez scored the 3-point move and he'll win the period. Sacramento Area Wrestling Association still in the lead in this dual meet, coming down to the last match. 31-28.
Hey, we need this. Man, do something. Oh, thank you. Joey. Let's go, Joey.
Joey Abate in the red and gray. Will Sumner in the blue singlet. This will decide the dual meet. This is the 145-pound weight class. Joey Abate from the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. Will Sumner from the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association. Four-point difference. A pin can win it for the San Joaquin Wrestling Association. We're in the first period. Front headlock from Abate. Needs to capitalize or they'll be brought up, and he gets his 1 point. Abate now looking for some exposure points. Sumner circles towards the edge of the mat. 1 point for Abate. 2-0 the score. Super duck attempt by Abate, and he'll gain 1 more point with 35 seconds left here in the first period. Will Sumner in the blue singlet, trying to fight off Joey Abate for the gold medal match here in this dual meet. San Joaquin Wrestling Association in the red singlet, Sacramento Area Wrestling Association in the blue singlet. Sacramento has the lead. Now Sumner gaining his 1 point. Now looking for some exposure points. Abate will take the advantage, winning the first period. Ever wrestlers must win 2 out of 3 periods here in these freestyle rules. Abate will need to go for the pin to be able to give the San Joaquin Wrestling Association this dual meet. If not, Sacramento Area Wrestling Association will win it. This is our final and deciding match here in this dual meet for first place. Joey Abate in the red, Will Sumner in the blue. We're in the second period. Abate with the advantage, winning the first period. Shot attempt by Abate. A minute 27 seconds left here in the second period. Out of bounds, says the referee. Back to center on their feet. 1-0 the score for Abate. If Sumner is able to not get pinned, Sacramento Area Wrestling Association will win this dual meet. Joey Abate needs a pin. .35 seconds left. Three points for Sumner. Looks like San Joaquin might want to take this into the third period to get more time. Looks like a little strategy move by San Joaquin. Might want to try to pull this off in the third period and just let this second period go. And that takes us into the third period. Abate needs a pinfall to win this dual meet match for San Joaquin.
Just squeeze a little more life out of him.
Abate was looking for that lateral drop, gaining a 1 point here in the third period. 1:45 left. Sumner fighting off that lateral drop attempt. Sumner's Joey Abate.
Got it. Got it.
2-0 the score. 1:19 left here in the third period. Abate needs a pin here for the San Joaquin Wrestling Association to win the dual meet, or Sacramento Area Wrestling Association with 32 points will win it. A minute left here in the third period. Roll attempt by Abate. 2 points for Sumner and 1 point for Abate. 3-2 the score. 53 seconds left here in the third period. Back to their feet, says the referee. Shot attempt by Sumner. 30 seconds left. And a takedown, 1 point for Sumner. Ten seconds left for Abate. He needs a pin. 4 seconds left. And the Sacramento Area Wrestling Association wins the Freestyle Dual Meet Championship.